All right, Ethan, before I give mine out, I'm going to look in the camera because I want you to look me dead in my eyes when I give my pick.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh?
Welcome into Better and Green, and you guys picked a great time to come join our channel. We are currently giving away 3 free fantasy kits. We're giving away the draft board and the stickers. We're also about to have our draft guide go on sale July 7th. We want as many people to be able to see it, enjoy it, win their fantasy leagues as possible. So that first week, we're putting it at 50% off. So instead of paying the $20, you guys just pay $10. And I think that if you guys purchase it, you guys are, what would you say, Wyatt? 50% chance you win your league or higher.
I'm already diving in. I've started reading a bunch of your sections on there. I'm loving all the data. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. And the nice thing about us getting it out earlier is you can really study that and have the opportunity to look at other stuff as well. So the more research you have on fantasy football, the better. And yeah, I think it's going to profit a lot of people. And yeah, I'll go 65% chance to win your fantasy league.
I was playing a little coy there, so I'm glad you said something. We got a lot of sports today, guys. We got baseball, the WNBA, golf. We got a lot going on. So Wyatt, I want to know if you have any golf today. I'll let you start.
I do have golf. As you guys know, I say it every single show. This is getting really redundant, but it's really hard to pick baseball multiple days in advance. So I'm trying to give you guys the best data, and where I find the most success is golf betting, especially we record on Wednesday. So hopefully you see this before the tournament starts. But it is the Rocket Mortgage tournament this weekend. I do have a top 20 golfer, and I am taking Hideki Matsuyama, top 20 at minus 120 odds. I love it. This guy I follow religiously on Twitter has him at 7 units top 20. He has him at 2 units to win outright at plus 1,800. I've never seen him have this many units on a guy, especially an outright. So I'm really high on, he's really high on Matsuyama, which is making me really high on Matsuyama. I went the safe route, just took top 20.
I like it. I should have looked into golf because I'm the same way. I hate looking into baseball a day in advance before we even know what the scores tonight are going to end up with. But I am on baseball. I'm going to go back to Monday's strategy that worked out for me. I'm taking the Milwaukee Brewers to beat the New York Mets once again. The Brewers did win Monday. They lost last night. They do play a game tonight, being Wednesday. So kind of curious to see what happens in tonight's game. But Max Scherzer on the mound for the Mets tomorrow. He's getting a hefty price tag. The Brewers are plus 160. Again, more of just a value play for me here. Got there with the plus, I think, 145 against Verlander on Monday. Kind of the same thing. Think Brewers are ultimately the better team. Mets are kind of a dumpster fire with just 2 big name pitchers who are at the end of their career. Plus 160, tough to pass up that price.
Nice. I wish I had something that I liked in baseball. I don't. So I'm fading baseball for this episode. I'm going to go to golf. My first one is I was looking up some criteria for this course, and it looks like what you're looking for is that you want a big hitter. There's wide open fairways on this course. It's a Ross design course, so if they play pretty well on those type of courses, you want to get in on them. Approach proximity to the hole. So since they're not going to be hitting out of rough too much, since they get to be on the fairways, you want to make sure that you got a guy that can plop it down pretty close so he's not putting all the way across the green. A lot of par fives. So you want to be, I think there's 4 par fives, so you got to be a pro at them. And then you need birdies or better because 3 of the last 4 events, the number has been sub 20. I mean, people are playing very well at this course. So I'm going to go with the guy that has the best statistics for all these categories, and that's Tom Kim. I'm going to go save. I'm going to go Tom Kim top 20 at plus 110.
Love it.
That's right.
I love it. I have a baseball one. A lot of my baseball is going to be determined on how Wednesday's action folded up because it is winding up, I think, the end of the series on Thursday. So by your time you're listening to this, I probably have other plays. But one game I'm already locking in and it is, again, in that Royals game. I love betting the Royals game, but I'm actually going to take the under in the Guardians Royals. It's at 9 currently right now. It might move a little bit by the time you're seeing this, but I like the under. We have Bieber on the mound for the Guardians, who's a beast. Actually, not that great this year, but notoriously a beast. And then we have Greinke, or however you pronounce his name, for the Royals. He's 1-8 on the year. He has like a 6.9 ERA. But I think you're going to look at him and think this game's going to go soaring over. Probably think Cleveland's going to win it by a landslide, which they may. But I think the unders to play in this. I think Zach, I think is his first name, is going to perform a little bit better than normal. And then Bieber, I think, is going to get hopefully back to his normal state, playing a really crappy Royals team. So, and both teams have not scored at all recently. I think Tuesday's game was 2-1. I'm excited to see what tonight's game or yesterday's game, by the time we're watching this, score is going to be. It's going to be low as well. So I love the under. If there's 9 runs, just simply too much.
I agree with that play as well. Unfortunately, I have another baseball, and I'm going to stick to my same strategy. I really badly want to go Fernando Tatis Jr. over total bases. I think he's due. He's kind of sucked the past week or so, but no line for him, so I can't give that out, not really knowing that. I'm going to look at, similar to that Brewers play, I'm going to take the Astros -110 at St. Louis. -110, I just think the Astros are the far better team. Ben said it Monday, the Cardinals might be the second worst team right now behind the
They're
team
bad.
from the other end of the state.
They're
I
bad.
think is the exact words you said there.
Yeah.
And again, they have Adam Wainwright on the mound, who is at the tail end of his
Old man.
career. He's had a great, I mean, his name carries a lot of weight.
Nostalgia.
Used to be extremely good. But the dude's got a 6.56 ERA. JP France going for the Astros. He's 2-3 on the year, 3.54 ERA. Doesn't really matter to me who's pitching for the Astros. -110 against just a big name in Wainwright, who's not really a big pitcher anymore. I'll take the better team here.
If I did have a baseball one, that was the one I was looking at too, Ethan. Same exact side as you also. If you don't know how bad Adam Wainwright is, you guys could check my Facebook feed. If you have any friends in St. Louis that are Cardinals fans, they are not happy about this little nostalgia tour that he's on right now. I think the highlight of his season is going to be when he sang at the opening day. Don't think it's going to be play related. I'm going to go with golf again. I'm going to take Ricky Fowler. He was actually the second best with those statistics I was mentioning earlier. I'm going to take him top 10 at +180.
I like it. He's playing. He almost, I think he just missed a putt last week to miss the top 10. But and then we all know the collapse at the U.S. Open. So, yeah, I like Ricky. I think he's been playing well. Before I get into my last play, I have an interesting one that I wanted to have, but it's a future. I didn't want it just pending for forever. So I'm just going to say it now, because I stumbled upon it this afternoon. The MVP run in the National League right now for baseball, you can take Acuna at -190 or the field at +150. So I'm going to take the field at +150. We have Luis Arias, or whatever his name is. He's leading the league with a we have Freddie Freeman's in there. That rookie Corbin Carroll, I believe, is in there as well, the rookie out of the D-backs. So obviously Acuna is the favorite, but I'm only at the amount of -190 bets I've lost in my lifetime, and that's just to one other team. You can pick the whole field in this one. So I'm going to go the whole field +150. I don't really know a whole lot about baseball futures, but I stumbled upon that today. I thought it was too good to pass up.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Acuna's a dog, but like, I don't know.
Dude, that's what
Get
sprained me
everybody
away
else.
from hitting.
Yeah, it just seems too good to be true. And again, I don't do a whole lot of baseball futures, but like you said, like there's still so many games left. So if you wanted to look at the American League MVP, Shohei's at -1200. So probably don't take anything in the American, because that's ridiculous. But anyways, my actual play, I'm going a little bit of Ben mode today. I'm going to go WNBA. And the line is not out. I don't care. I don't care about the line.
Give me the Mercury.
We have New York Liberty is 14-3 versus the Las Vegas Aces, who are 15-1, 16-1, something like that. So a great game, great matchup. I'm I don't even know what it is. I'm taking the over. Give me the over of this. The Aces are scoring 92 points a game, average or allowing 78. The Liberty are scoring 88, allowing 80. So I think this is going to be a super entertaining game. I'm definitely not going to watch it, but I think both teams are going to score quite a bit of points. I could see this getting close to 200. I'm projecting the total is going to be right around like maybe 175. That might be a little high. So I like the over of this. Two great teams in a competitive match. I ultimately think the Aces are going to win it, but I think it's going to be close, and I think it's going to go over.
Can't argue that. I almost jumped on the WNBA train too until I couldn't find the line, but I was gonna go Mercury spread against Indiana because I don't know why. I don't like Indiana and I don't even know them. But I'm going to go to NASCAR, and I just hopped back on DraftKings to get the exact line. This bet is actually like closed up right now. It's a matchup. They still have the matchup listed, but no prices. So it's Tyler Reddick against Martin Truex. The race this week is Chicago Road Course, which I believe this year is brand new. I think this is the first time they're racing there, so kind of uncharted territory. But yeah, when I was checking a couple minutes before the show, I think Tyler Reddick was minus 140. So Truex had to have been plus 105, somewhere in there. I'm going to take Truex. Initially, I wanted Tyler Reddick. He's the better road course racer, typically. But he just has not been racing well. He switched teams this past year. He was a lot better last year, and I think he's just struggling to adapt to his new car, new team. Truex, on the other hand, he has 4 straight top 5 finishes. This is his last season. He's going to retire after the year. Just having one of his better seasons as of late. Coming in really hot to this race. Tyler Reddick's finished outside the top 30 each of his last 3. So just 2 guys in complete different directions. Again, the price is gone right now on DraftKings, but I want to say Truex was plus 105. So going to take the way hotter driver right now, even though I think the course maybe suits Reddick a little better. I'll take the plus price on the better driver.
Nice. All right, Ethan, before I give mine out, I'm going to look in the camera because I want you to look me dead in my eyes when I give my pick.
Got you.
Fever money line. Fever money line. WNBA. They are spanking. Well, who is it? Memphis? Who were they, Ethan? Phoenix. The Mercury. Mercury's
Griner's team.
Double down on the Fever.
Put me on it too.
Yeah, there we go.
Fever. I'll go into.
Thank you, Ethan. Fever are 5-9. Mercury's 2-11. I've been looking. The Fever have been pretty competitive, and the Mercury are just getting their shit kicked in by like every team in the WNBA. And if you're like a bottom feeder in the WNBA, then I'm going to fade you easily, just like the Royals.
Not the first time Griner's got her shit kicked in.
Yeah, I have this strategy that I use on Prize Picks where it like gives me the best odds, and I do it. And they was trying to tell me to take Griner over rebounds at like 6.5. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. I looked at her stats. She's averaging like 6.1 rebounds as like, what is she, the tallest player in the league? And it's just, I don't know. And supposedly she's on the All-Star team. It's all politics. But yeah, I faded. I did the under. It hit easily. She had 4. So I'm all for betting against her. So yeah, give me the Fever.
I had no clue you could do women's props.
Yeah.
Is that on the
Prize Picks? I think you can do it on the other ones too, but
yeah.
The lines are all like, yeah, the thing I use, it like shows all the sports books lines, and like you'll have FanDuel will be like at minus 120. Then this other site like I've never heard of, but like it will be like at like plus 215 for a line that's like even worse. So like minus 215. So like no one knows on the books what to put these lines at. It's a complete shit show in the WNBA. But I just looked at the stats on the Griner. I was like, she's not going over this, and she finished with 4. It was easy.
When you said 6.5, I thought you were going to say 16.5. Because
yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I was like, oh, 6.5 rebounds. That's nothing. She's like what, 6'8"? No, she averages like under like 6.1 boards a game. Like she's, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing.
Prize Picks sponsor us.
Yeah.
Can we piss Putin off and trade her to the Ukraine? Okay. That's going to do it for this episode of Better and Green. We got a 5 busts to avoid in fantasy football video coming out tomorrow. Make sure you guys, I'm going to say it right now, this draft guide is coming out in a week and a day from today when you're seeing this. So it's almost here. Make sure you guys go over to bettergreen.com. While you're over there, check out some of our articles. You guys can help support the show over there also and see kind of a little tidbit about the draft guide. We have a little write-up about it. So go over there, check that out. Make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to give these draft kits away. I mean, we've got 252 subscribers at the moment. And so you guys, this is way better than the lottery. I mean, these odds to win this draft kit are outstanding. So make sure you guys are subscribed so we can get that to you guys. And we'll see you all in the next episode. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, hey. Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast. Better and Green.